This is Dr. C. Dexter Wise III with How to Be Free Indeed. And he who had died came out bound hand and foot with grave clothes, and his face was wrapped with a cloth. Jesus said to them, "Loose him and let him go." John 11:44. Martha and Mary had sent word to Jesus that their brother and his friend Lazarus was sick. Jesus got the message, but he waited 2 days before he came to their house. By the time he arrived, their brother Lazarus had already died and been buried. And when the sisters saw the Savior, they cried and complained, "If you had been here, our brother would not have died." While weeping himself, Jesus responded, "I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he may die, he shall live again." Immediately, in spite of the doubts of the sisters and his disciples, Jesus brings Lazarus back to life step by step. Let's watch how he brings him back to life. Number one, he went to where he was. The first request of Jesus was, "Show me where you have laid him. I am going to get him." Jesus rescues us and restores us to life by going to where we are and bringing us back. Number two, he prayed to his Father. He understood that giving life and bringing people back to life can only be done by the power and permission of God. Indeed, it is God who gives life and breathes in us first the breath of life. Number three, he called Lazarus by name. Just so that all the dead people in the cemetery or all the people who had ever died in history did not get up simultaneously, Jesus called Lazarus by name. So he said Lazarus, so John wouldn't get up and Henry wouldn't get up and Mary wouldn't get up. So he called Lazarus by name. Number four, he commanded him to come forth. In essence, he was telling Lazarus, you don't belong where you are. You don't belong how you are. Come forth out of that grave. Come forth out of that bondage which has taken away your life. He commanded him to come forth. Number five, he told the bystanders to loose him and let him go. Finally, after Lazarus did his part and came forth, Jesus turned to the crowd and demanded that they take off the grave clothes which still had him bound. Like so many of us today, Lazarus was alive but not loose. Did you hear what I said? He was alive but not loose. The traditions of others, the fears of others, the opinions of others, and the doubts of others continued to hold him captive even though Jesus had restored him to life. You will never be completely free until those around you who bind you also set you free. To these, Jesus says, "Take your hands off of my property, loose him, and let him go."